Welcome to the Michigan Golfer Show. Join us each week as we explore the people, the places, and the events that shape our great game.
Hi, I'm Jack Berry, and I'm at the 100th Michigan Amateur at the Heather course at Boyne, Highlands, and a man who has had good success here and knows the course pretty well is a little white-haired now. Wait a minute, what's going on? He wanted Oakland Hills on the North course, and guess what? It's going back there next year. Randy, tell us what you've been doing.
I've been working hard lately. I've had a busy schedule this spring. My son graduated high school, so we've been busy with that. But I've been playing a little bit of golf. Played the State Senior Open last week, and so this was my first big test, really trying to get my game going. And didn't do particularly well today, but it was still fun. The golf course was really great condition, just perfect, really.
Well, you've been a working man throughout a lot of your playing career when a lot of guys would just be spending all the time on the golf course. How come you weren't?
Well, I wasn't quite good enough to not work for a living. So, but no, I played plenty of golf. I'm lucky. Being in Alma at our club, we don't have a lot of members, and there's pluses and minuses with that. But you know, we don't have tee times, and you know, I can play right after work. I'm 3 minutes from the course by golf cart, and so I get my fair share of golf in.
Are you a lifer? When did you start playing? How old were you?
You know, I didn't start till I was almost 17. So I really wasn't a very good player in college. I became a better player after I got out of school, and then worked on it through the years. So.
Well, Gary McCord was saying the other day that the guys who win the major championships didn't go to college, so they went right into golf. So you kind of skipped part of that.
Yeah, I kind of skipped the college golf. So. But it's been great. I mean, it's been fun through the years, and I love playing in this tournament. It was really nice to be here, and last night was pretty special with the Champions Dinner, and that was really neat. So.
And what do you think going back to Oakland Hills?
I just hope I can find a way to get my game in shape to qualify to go back there. So it's not looking too good right now, so I would love to go back. Yeah. You know, Oakland's pretty special. I have not been back since I won, so I'm looking forward to it.
Okay, keep working at it and get a little. You know, you've got the gray hair now, so you got the great experience.
Yeah, it might as well just turn white at this point. I wish it would. So.
All right. Thanks very much, Randy.
All right. It was good seeing you. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Jack Berry, and I'm at the 100th Michigan Amateur Championship at the Heather course at Boyne, Highlands, talking to a past Michigan Amateur champion who won down the road, right, at Charlevoix. Did you win at Belvedere?
At Belvedere, yes, in 1984.
That's Roy Schuyltheiss, and he's from the Thumb area.
Bay City.
Right. Beautiful Bay City, yep. on the water. And what have you been doing lately?
Well, besides keeping busy and trying to keep up with my sons who now hit it way past me, just trying to keep the game sharp, that's all. But and enjoying senior golf now, which is great. So.
Well, Bill Zylstra's found a career in it.
Yes, I know. He and Reynolds are awfully tough to keep up with. They really are. So.
Well, that says good things about Michigan golf and about the Michigan players.
There are so many good players that come out of the state of Michigan, you know, and they are tough to beat. Very tough to beat.
And how old are you now, Roy?
55.
Ooh, you are hitting the mark now.
That's right. That's right. So I have to hit a lot more fairways, a lot more greens now. So.
Well, now you're a junior. You're just starting
That's right.
out.
That's right. I'm not as old as Reynolds or Zylstra, of course, but don't let them hear that. But no, it's been great. It's been great.
Terrific. Nice talking with you, Roy.
Thank you very much. No,
yep.
Thank you. Really.
We're at the Heather course at Boyne, Highlands. I'm Jack Berry, and I'm talking to Greg Davies from beautiful West Bloomfield, Michigan, where I used to live, and won the Michigan Amateur here a few years ago, beating one of the big bombers in golf, Ryan Brem. Now, how'd you do that?
A lot of fairways and a lot of greens.
Well, that's the secret in golf, and that's been your game, hasn't it?
Yeah, definitely. I I've always been kind of a medium type hitter, maybe even short in today's standards. So I've got to hit a lot of fairways and greens.
Well, you've had a terrific career both in the public links and now in various statewide tournaments or the GAM.
Practice during the day if I can. Lunch hour practice type of stuff. And I've got 3 kids now too, so 3 young kids.
Well, you didn't have any. I don't. The last time when you won here.
I did not. I have 2 twins, a boy and a girl that are 3.5, and a little girl at 16 months.
Wow. Now you got the 3.5 years old. Have you given them a plastic golf clubs?
Oh, yeah. They beat plastic balls and all over the house, and we've got them little putters for the actual putting green at the golf course. So.
Well, you know who started out with the plastic club at 3?
Tiger.
No, the guy who just won the Open, Rory McIlroy.
How cool! Hopefully they follow in his footsteps.
What do you got planned for the rest of the summer?
I'll be playing, a full schedule of events like I usually do. I'll play in the what's up next? The Michigan Open, then the GAM. Locally, we have the Siren, and then the Michigan Mid-Am, and try for the US Am and US Mid-Am.
Well, you should be familiar with the Michigan Open at the Orchards, right? Don't you play out of there a little bit?
Absolutely. I've played for their public links team for probably 10 years or 8 or 10 years and know the golf course real well. I think the guys will have a lot of fun out there playing that golf course.
Now, that's a pretty big course, isn't it?
It's about 7,100 yards, I think. It's usually pretty firm and fast, so it plays a little bit shorter, but it's a really fun course.
Well, terrific. We've been talking with Greg Davies, who won the championship here at Boyne a few years ago, and now he's a big family man and still managing to play a round or 2. Thanks, Greg.
Thank you, Jack. Yeah. Appreciate it.
Championship for the University of Michigan was pretty fun. We came up a few strokes shy, but it was a great tournament and a great learning experience.
Well, you've been playing on some good courses, the ones up here, and then Alistair McKenzie course is your home course at the university.
Yeah, as I said, I'm just lucky to be a part of just great programs, great courses, great management. I just feel part of the family here, which is nice. You feel comfortable having people out there watching you and congratulating you and urging you on. So it feels a little bit better when you make birdies, but they're also there when you make bogeys to pick up your spirits. So it's been good.
Well, I kidded you a little bit about your Ricky Fowler hairdo. Now, tell us how that got started, and is Fowler one of your favorites or what?
Yeah, Ricky's a good player. I like to think mine's a little better than his, but it works pretty well for him. So I figured I'd keep it going this week and see if it made me a little lucky and helped me hit a couple good shots, but I don't know if it does, but I'll keep that mindset.
Terrific. Joey Garber, the defending champion here at Boyne Highlands, the Heather course, which he kind of owns.
Well, this is the 100th anniversary of the Michigan Amateur Golf Tournament. And with us is Mike Husby, who played in 4 of them, from 69 to 73, and at least one of them you came really close.
Yes, I did. I qualified every single year at Belvedere. I made it into the match play. And the first 3 years, I lost my first round match all 3 years. Finally got over that hurdle in 1973 and made it all the way to the semifinals and lost on that Saturday morning match in the semifinals. But I'll never forget it as long as I live, Jenny. What an experience it was to get that close to being the state champion. It was very, very great experience.
Tell us a little bit about the pressure of match play and how it differs from stroke play.
Well, one of my best friends in the world is Lynn Jansen, and he told me that just place the pressure off your mind and just take it. Look at his shot and always try to knock it closer. If he hits it 15 feet, focus in on his shot, try to knock it closer. If he hits a good putt, try to hit a better putt. Just constantly try to improve on what he's doing, Mike, and maybe that'll get you past that first round match, and maybe you can start winning a few. And that was the advice he'd given me my final year, was to just continue to concentrate on just improving on every shot that your opponent did. Try to do better.
It almost worked.
It almost worked, yes.
So who did eventually end up with a championship that year?
That year was won by Bob Chapman. He beat me in the semifinals and Dr. Wayne Kramer in the finals. And I was 1 over par, I believe, through 13 holes, and I lost. He was 7 under. So it was a tough loss, but I deserved to lose. He was a better player.